Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to Trinity Baptist College, the home of the Eagles. We're about to get ready for game number 2 in this women's-men's doubleheader between Trinity Baptist College and there you see the Bruins from Piedmont International University. Hello once again, I'm Ray Bureau, and Dean Bureau works the camera for us here at Trinity Baptist College. Now you see the Eagles on the north end of the court as they're getting ready to take on Piedmont International University. These two teams hooked up twice last year, and they had two terrific barn burner games. If I remember correctly, the total margin of victory was 3 points. The visiting team won each matchup. Trinity won it in overtime by 1 point up in Winston-Salem, North Carolina last year. And that was a buzzer beater. Again, I'm going out of memory. That was either Gary Mims or Denson Mumine who hit that buzzer beater for Coach John Jones and the visiting Eagles. When those two teams met down here toward the end of the season, Nash Carter put 24 of 25 free throw attempts in the hole and led Piedmont to a 2-point win. And they're going to resume play here this afternoon, and we'll tell you more about each team and players as we get opportunities. Eagles lining up now on the south end of the court, and the Bruins at the north end. In just a moment, we'll turn things over to our PA announcer as he gives us the prayer, national anthem, and starting lineups. And here we go.
Welcome. I'd like to welcome everyone to the Eagles Gymnasium on the campus of Trinity Baptist College for exciting NCAA basketball. Tonight, the Bruins from North Carolina versus your very own Trinity Baptist College Eagles. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, would you please rise for our opening prayer? Lord, we come before you today and thank you for the wonderful day that you've given us. I pray that we have a good and a safe game. And I pray that everything we do, that we bring honor and glory to you. In Jesus' name, amen. So we should remain standing for the national anthem.
Piedmont International comes to Jacksonville with a record of 8-8 overall. They are 1-1 in NCCAA Division I South Region. And now, here's Coach Jones with an announcement before we have our starting lineups.
Today is Suits and Sneakers Weekend in college basketball. All men's college basketball coaches across the country at every level of play. So if you turn on your TV sets later today, you'll see the men's college basketball coaches wearing sneakers with their suits. We're participating in that as well, and that is to bring awareness to the fight against childhood cancer. Today's gate from our game went to support and pay the fee for our team that we sent to the Wilson's Children's Run earlier today. Our men's and women's soccer teams represented Trinity Baptist College early this morning and participated in the run, which goes towards raising millions of dollars for Wilson Children's Hospital. So I want to let you know that your gate today helps support that great cause, and this is why, in case you're wondering why we're wearing sneakers today, is for that call. So we wanted to invite the Piedmont coaches to come out and the TBC coaches to come out real quickly, take a quick photograph. I want to thank Coach Howard. For those of you that aren't aware, Coach Josh Howard is the head coach of Piedmont, former NBA All-Star for the Dallas Mavericks, and for my favorite team, the Washington Wizards, big Wizards fan coach, and was an All-American and All-ACC performer at Wake Forest as well. So we're pleased to have Coach Howard and his staff here today. Now for the team announcements.
And now for starting lineup, the visiting grooms from Piedmont International University. Number 1, Terry Glenn. Number 3, Nash Carter. Number 4, Marcus Ingram. Number 5, Troy Nix. And number 32, Colton Bishop. And now, the starting lineup for your Trinity Baptist College Eagles. Number 1, Chandler Rivers. Number 3, Markel Perry. Number 5, Marcus Dixon. Number 11, Marcus Buchanan. And number 33, Andrew Bowman.
As we were saying, the Bruins 8-8 on the season, 1-1 in NCCAA Division I South Region competition. They have won 3 out of their last 4 ball games. Earlier this week, they defeated Johnson University of Florida 97-95 in their last ball game. In fact, that was last night down in Kissimmee, Florida. Meanwhile, the Eagles have won 2 out of their last 3. They also defeated Johnson this past Tuesday night, 63-61 on a Chandler Rivers buzzer beater, and that's Rivers jumping up against Marcus Ingram, and we are underway, and the Eagles win the opening tip-off. Trinity has also defeated Toccoa Falls College in that last 2 out of 3 stretch. Eagles are 3-1 in NCCAA Division II South Region competition, 8-13 overall on the season. Andrew Bowman's first shot of the game, it does not go, and it's rebounded by Tamir Glenn. Told you about Nash Carter and what he did when the Bruins were down here last season. He's at it once again, 88% free throw shooting for number 3 Nash Carter, and he's averaging 18.9 points per game. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Bruins get it outside to Glenn. 3-point shot is good. And the Bruins draw first blood. Tamir Glenn with the 3. First score of the ball game. 1 minute has gone by. 2 20-minute halves in men's college basketball. Perry back to Rivers, outside to Duncanson, bounce pass, Bowman, Eagles moving the ball around. Perry for 3 to tie it, no. Bowman with the rebound and a whistle at the top of the lane.
Foul on block 4.
Foul called on Marcus Ingram. That's the first foul of the ball game. Eagles inbound, get a fresh 30-second shot clock. Eagles in there, brand new home uniforms. Bowman for 3. Big man taking the 3-point shot. It doesn't go. But Andrew Bowman showing that he can go inside and outside as well. 3-point attempt now. This one misses. That was Nix with the attempt. Markel Perry, the senior from Savannah, over near the Piedmont bench. Eagles again work the ball inside quickly. Back it out to Rivers. Good ball movement once again. Duncanson, his pass towards Rivers, just out of reach. And that'll turn it over to the Bruins. Already this game looks like it's going to be very fast-paced the entire way. Chandler Rivers, the Eagles' leading scorer, at 11.8 points per game. Three-point shot is good for Colton Bishop. Piedmont has scored the first two baskets, both three-pointers, and they lead 6-0. So both these teams played Johnson University of Florida this week and came away with 2-point wins. Outside to Rivers, shot clock at 5. Duncanson tries to get inside. Perry for 3, off the rim. Loose ball on the floor, grabbed by Carter. Quick transition. Carter for 3, off the rim. Marcus Dixon, the rebound, junior from Jacksonville, Florida, playing for his hometown school. And an opportunity, we'll let you know what the remaining schedules for both these teams are. 6-0 Piedmont in the early going. Carter strips it away from Dixon. Ball never touched the floor, and the layup is good for Nash Carter, his first basket. He and Colton Bishop teaming up on that fast transition. Touch and go pass results in the layup and an 8-point lead for Piedmont. Anthony Severin at the scorer's table, ready to check in for Coach John Jones. And we're going to have a traveling violation called against Bowman. Check that, it is Terry Bird checking in for the Eagles. And we'll see who comes off the court. It will be Rivers. Eight 0 Piedmont, off to a quick start. Nix finds Ingram, who buries a 3-point shot. It is 11-0 Piedmont. We said off to a quick start. 3 3-pointers and a deuce. 4 different Bruins with points on the board already. We're just a couple of minutes into this first half. Dixon's shot is off the rim, onto the floor, into the hands of Troy Nix. And this one gets away, but grabbed once again by Bishop. 3-pointer is off the rim. Tamir Glenn hit one earlier. That one misses, and now a foul. Nash Carter picking up number 1.
The foul on block 3. First personal, second team.
Trinity wearing their new home grays with the blue and gold trim. And the Bruins in their road royal blues. Heading off is Marcus Ingram in favor of number 20, Robert Neal. 4.5 minutes have gone by here in the first half. 11-0 Bruins. Dixon bounce pass to Bowman off the rim. And a nice rebound by Robert Neal. Here come the Bruins quickly up the court once again. Bird on the defense, forcing Bishop near midcourt. 14 seconds on the shot clock. A fantastic pass inside to Robert Neal. That was Larry Bird-esque with that pass, and Neal, the beneficiary, he picks up the bucket, and the first 13 points on the board go to Piedmont International. 30-second timeout for Coach John Jones at 14:52 left in the first half. After today's ball game, Piedmont returns home to host Carolina Christian College That is this Tuesday night, January 30th. Next Saturday, they will travel to Warren Wilson College in Swannanoa, North Carolina. February 6th, the home game against Appalachian Bible College. Then they will play one of our biggest rivals at Pensacola Christian College on February 9th. 3 straight home games end the regular season for Piedmont. February 15th against Carolina Christian, 17th against Warren Wilson, and the 19th against Pfeiffer University. Oh, I missed one. End of the regular season for Piedmont is on February 23rd at Central International University. Next chance we get, we'll let you know what the Eagles have on the remaining schedule of their regular season. Eagles down 13-0. They scored the first 16 against Johnson the other night. Now find themselves down. Zach Norris on the court. 3-point shot off the back of the rim. Duncanson keeps it alive momentarily, and it's knocked out of bounds. Eagles ball. 14:27 left in the half. Norris, Rivers, Perry, Dixon, and Duncanson on the court for Trinity. Rivers finds Duncanson, 3-pointer, good! Eagles are on the board. Marquise Duncanson, the sophomore from Kissimmee. Quick transition, another terrific pass. And again, Robert Neal, the beneficiary from Tomir Glenn. 15-3, Piedmont leads. Duncanson 31% from 3-point range on the season coming in today's ball game. He's averaging 8.6. And another 3-point effort. This one does not fall. Dixon rebound. And a whistle before the shot. Dixon stepped out of bounds. So Piedmont will reclaim possession, looking to add to their dozen-point lead at the moment. Glenn guarded by Perry. Now Carter loses control, picks it up, is able to get off the shot. It doesn't fall, and Carter knocks it out of bounds. Eagles defense thwarting that effort, forcing Carter to lose possession. And the Eagles end up with the ball. Bruins average 64.4 points per game. Trinity averages 60.8. And the steal, here's Glenn finding help underneath. It does not go. The layup from Robinson, no good. Loose ball at midcourt, and a whistle will stop play. And the foul call on Markel Perry. That is his first. Well, I heard the official say white 3. The announcer said black 3. We'll get that straightened out. It is Nash Carter. That is his second. 26 seconds on the shot clock. Long pass cross court to Norris. Duncanson outside the arc. Steps in, 1-on-2. Ball slapped away. Good defense by Justin Poitras. And the Brewers get it up court quickly once again. Chappelle Parker Turner wearing number 0. He averages 8.4 points per game. Bounce pass inside to Poitras. Back out, and a 3-point shot. Misses everything. Zach Norris pulls it in. That was Robert Neal with the attempt. 3-pointer for Norris. No. Dixon keeps it alive. Rivers keeps his feet in bounds. Ball didn't hit the rim, so shot clock at 10. Rivers for 3 off the rim. And Antoine Robinson with the rebound. Robinson finds help, and the Bruins work it around very quickly. Poitras to Parker Turner, who slows it down. Shot clock at 12. Five seconds to shoot. Glenn at the line. Poitras, will he get it off? No. Not beat the shot clock, and that's a turnover to the Eagles. Terrific zone and man-to-man defense on that sequence, forcing the shot clock violation as Caleb Howard steps onto the court for the first time today. Duncanson checks out. Here comes Andrew Bowman back in for Dixon. Eagles still trailing 15-13. Piedmont scored the game's first 12. Three-pointer for Howard. Yes! Caleb Howard, a freshman from Middleton, Ohio, sinks the three-pointer. 33% on the season from beyond the arc. And he cuts the deficit 15-6 in favor of Piedmont and make it 17-6 after Justin Poitras gets his first score of the afternoon. Lady Bruins defeated Trinity earlier this afternoon, 57-41. Eagles baseball won game one of a doubleheader, 6-0 over Florida National. No word on game number two, which is in progress as we speak. Zach Norris last touched the ball, so a turnover to Piedmont. 10:21 left in the first half, 17-6 in favor of the Bruins. Three-point shot off the rim. Parker Turner could not get the three to fall. Ball is out of bounds and goes over to the Eagles. At halftime, we're going to keep the camera rolling as Trinity Baptist College will have its annual Hall of Fame induction ceremony. Don't want to give anything away, so stay tuned at the half. See which former Eagles will go into the TBC Hall of Fame. Ja'Kale Walker's three does not fall. Zach Norris chases it down. Norris for three from the corner. Another one off the rim. Rebounded by the Bruins. Rivers with the steal. To the hole. Yes, and the foul. Foul called on Keon Jones. Rivers got the basket, and after the timeout, he will have a free throw and a chance for a three-point play. Full timeout called by Coach John D. Jones. 9:24 left in the half. Piedmont 17, Trinity Baptist 8. After today's ball game, Eagles go down to Temple Terrace, Florida. They will play Florida College this Tuesday night, January 30th. Then they will head over to Pensacola Christian College for a 4 p.m. Central start time. That is next Saturday afternoon. Tuesday the 6th, the Eagles go to Trinity, Florida to play Trinity College of Florida, a team that the Eagles defeated earlier this season. The next home game after today, Tuesday, February 13th, against Pensacola Christian at 7 p.m., followed by a home game against Toccoa Falls. Both of those, in fact, those last four games we mentioned, South Region games. February 17th will be the final game of the season for the Eagles. They will travel down to Kissimmee to face Johnson University of Florida. South Region tournament begins on February 22nd at Pensacola Christian College, but the gentlemen are going to host the Bible College NIT in early March. Here's Chandler Rivers at the line. He made his shot, one free throw coming, it is good. Rivers, the Eagles' leading scorer, 51% from the line entering today's ball game. Also 33% from beyond the three-point arc. 9-10 left in the half. Piedmont 17, Trinity 9, three-point effort, no good from Jones. Zach Norris pulls down the rebound. Walker has it stripped away, but foul call. It looks like Keon Jones. If so, that's number 2, and that is the call. So his second and team foul, number 5. Eagles have no team fouls thus far. Zach Norris will inbound, 20 seconds on the shot clock. Caleb Howard hit a 3 just a little bit ago. Finds Rivers on the right side. Walker, spin move, just inside the lane, contact, no call. Incidental contact, officials let him play on. Bounce pass to Ingram, who gets the layup. Ingram now with a 3 and a deuce for a total of 5 points, and it's a 10-point Piedmont lead. The lead was 15 not long ago. Norris, three-pointer. He is fouled. The shot does not go, but Zach Norris will get 3 free throws. Marcus Ingram, his second personal, and team foul number 6. Zach Norris, 61% from the line. He has 3 free throws coming his way. Norris averaging 7.9 points per game, and free throw number 1 is good. He's also 31.3% from beyond the arc. Had a couple of attempts already today. Free throw number 2 is good. Norris wastes very little time. He gets the ball from the official. He puts it up in the air. He's hit 2 out of his first 3. And here comes number 3. Yes! Zach Norris. 3-point shot attempt, draws the foul, hits 3 free throws. Substitution for Piedmont, Troy Nix Jr. on the court. Head coach of the Bruins, as you heard Coach Jones say, Mr. Josh Howard, an NBA All-Star with both the Dallas Mavericks and the Washington Wizards. He is assisted by Mr. Steve Nivens and Mr. Torres Young Canty. Shot clock at 15. Jump shot off the rim from Bishop. Eagles with the rebound. They've cut the deficit down to 7. 19-12, Piedmont leads. Clock reads 7:38. Rivers for 3, no. Dixon rebound, rejected. Third chance is good. Marcus Dixon, a junior from Jacksonville, Florida. 8 points per game is Dixon. 7:19 left, and the Eagles' deficit is now down to 5. We told you, these two teams love to play close ball games. Piedmont started off very strong, got the first 12 points. Now it's a 5-point game. And a whistle underneath. Looks like it'll be on the Eagles. Let's see the call. Andrew Bowman. That's the first foul on the Eagles, but it will send Nix to the line for 2 shots. Nix, a 46% free throw shooter from the line. He's averaging 6.8 points per game. First one does not go. Yes, it does. My mistake. Tamir Glenn back on the court for Piedmont. Marcus Ingram makes room for Glenn, and free throw number 2 is good. So Nix hits them both. 21-14 football score for the Eagles, trailing by 7. And speaking of football, congratulations to the Jacksonville Jaguars. They made it to the AFC Championship before falling to New England last weekend. Walker, no, it was down, did not go. Dixon, ball will not fall in, but Dixon will head to the line. Foul called on Nix, his first. Team foul number 7, so the Eagles in the bonus for the remainder of the first half, and Marcus Dixon at the line for 2. We told you Tuesday he struggled at the line to start the season, but he's really picked up the pace of late. Let's see if that continues. Free throw number 1, a little bit too strong. Dixon 39.1% shooting from the line coming into today's ball game. Very good from the line Tuesday night. This one spins around. Eagles with some tough luck their last couple of trips with the ball spinning around and not going down. In fact, Dixon hit a very clutch free throw very late in that game Tuesday night. That gave the Eagles a point that they would need as Johnson tied the score at 61 with under a minute left. And then Chandler Rivers hit a buzzer beater to win that game. Dixon with the steal, finds Walker all the way down, and a slam dunk. Mikhail Walker at the 6-minute-4-second mark, but Piedmont gets the basket right back as Poitras gets his second score of the game. Walker ignited the crowd, now Howard, three-pointer! His second 3, and the Eagles are now within 4. So some excitement on the last 2 trips down court for Trinity Baptist. 3-point shot off the rim. Walker rebounds. Beautiful move by Jakael Walker. Freshman from Jacksonville. Pull up. Now the Eagles are within 2. 5:14 left in the half. Duncanson at the table along with a Bruin player. And we're coming up on 5 minutes left. 3-point shot from Parker Turner, or rather Tamir Glenn. That's his second of this first half. 6 points total for Glenn. Gives the Bruins a 5-point lead. Howard hit a 3 just a moment ago. Another attempt. This one's too short. And off the floor into the hands of Robinson. Bounce pass to Poitras, guarded by Bowman. And Bowman forces Poitras to change his shot, and now a foul. That is Chandler Rivers. It's his first team foul, number 2. Nash Carter checks in for Piedmont, and Antoine Robinson heads to the sideline. This call is on the floor. Piedmont inbounding with 4.5 left on the clock. Five-second violation. Carter did not get the inbound pass in time, and the Eagles defense forces a turnover. 5-point deficit. Eagles got it down to 2 before Glenn hit that 3-pointer just a minute ago. Duncanson, Howard, Walker, Bowman, and Dixon on the floor for the Eagles. Carter, Bishop, here's Walker with a jump shot, no good, gets his rebound. Ball on the floor, Walker picks it up, and a whistle underneath. Troy Nix Jr. with his second personal, team foul number 8, so Jakael Walker at the line. 2 shots coming up for Walker. .52% from the line. First of 2 is good. Walker got a nice bounce and it fell through. He's averaging 6.8 points per game. A few times this season, he's been the leading scorer in a single game. And here's free throw number 2. It is up and good. Eagles now trail by 3, 26-23 in favor of Piedmont. Coming up on the 4-minute mark of the first half, and a very exciting ball game so far. Bishop's shot partially rejected, and a rebound by the Eagles. With a 3-point play, they could tie the score. Bowman loses control but finds Howard. Takes it inside, dishes it off to Dixon. It doesn't go. Andrew Bowman. That looked like Bowman. The announcer said Dixon had to tip in. We're going to check everything over with Clayton McDaniel. He's our official scorer. And a foul called. Caleb Howard picks up his first, and team foul number 3. At the line, Tamir Glenn. He hasn't shot a free throw yet today. And on the season, he shoots 64%. First of 2. Bounces away from the rim. Glenn 29 out of 46 now following that first free throw attempt. Walker and Howard have a seat. Markel Perry back onto the court. So it's Perry, Rivers, Duncanson, Bowman, and Dixon for the Eagles. Free throw number 2 from Glenn is good. It's a 2-point Bruins lead with 3.5 left in the first half. Perry finds Dixon. The Eagles working around to the right corner. Dixon now inside the paint, off the glass, and good. We are tied at 27. Eagles found themselves down by 15 early in this half. They were down, and they have come back to tie it up. Pass inside, and a 3-second violation called on Nix. That's a turnover. Now the Eagles have a chance to take the lead for the first time today. We are tied at 27, 2:45 left on the clock in half number 1. Alley-oop! That comes at 3:35 in the first half. Not the first time Rivers has done that. We've seen him do it many times this season. That really ignited the crowd, and more importantly, it gave the Eagles a lead. Loose ball, grabbed by the Bruins. Bishop to the hole, rejected by Andrew Bowman. Duncanson for 3, off to the right. Bowman will get the rebound and step out of bounds. Andrew Bowman, the 6'6" forward center from Jacksonville, got the rebound but couldn't keep his feet in bounds. Well, teams have just a moment to catch their breath. Trinity 29, Piedmont 27. We just now passed the 2-minute mark. Speaking of catching a breath, I'll get a chance to do that at halftime. But keep it on your screen because Trinity Baptist College will have its annual Hall of Fame induction ceremony coming up at the half. And we are tied now at 29 on a great play that results in a layup from Marcus Ingram. Shot clock at 17. Rivers, 3-pointer, no. Dixon could not pull it in. Now the Bruins have a chance to reclaim the lead. The layup blocked again by Bowman, but out of bounds, and it stays with Piedmont. The ball hit the rim, so they do get a fresh 30 seconds. The officials are going to reset the shot clock to 21 seconds. As the official said, possession was not established. And so the Bruins inbound with 1:13 left on the game clock. Good ball movement, does not hit the floor. Carter now trying to go 1-on-2. Duncanson knocks it away. Carter picks it up. Shot clock at 9. 3-point attempt from Glenn. Off the rim. Markel Perry with the rebound. Tied at 29. Just under a minute left in the half. Very exciting first half. Dixon on the right side. Rivers to Perry. Steps in. Short jump. Markel Perry with his first score, and it gives the Eagles a 2-point lead. Bruins work it up court to the right side. Outside to Nix. Knocked down and a traveling violation. He moved his feet before he made contact with Dixon, so that results in a travel. And now Trinity, shot clock is off, and the Eagles, 25.8 seconds. Zach Norris in for Andrew Bowman. Eagles lead 31-29. There you hear the Eagles fans cheering on their team on the court. Capacity crowd here at Trinity Gymnasium. Rivers inside. 7 points for Chandler Rivers. Buzzer beater. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half with the score. Trinity Baptist 33, Piedmont International 29. What a first half here at Trinity Baptist College. Keep it right here. We're going to keep everything rolling. Assistant Athletic Director Pat Milligan in just a couple of moments is going to bring us the halftime ceremony. Trinity Baptist College Hall of Fame Induction Day. Don't want to give anything away, so keep it right here, and we'll be back to recap the first half and let you know what's going to come up next here on YouTube Live, TBC Eagles.
Ladies and gentlemen, during halftime, we will be giving a Hall of Fame introduction. Hall of Fame introduction.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the TBC 2018 Eagles Athletics Hall of Fame induction ceremony. We're glad you're here today to honor the newest members of our Athletics Hall of Fame. The Hall of Fame was put together in 2011, and the very first inductee that we were proud to put in was our very own Coach Pat Milligan, who was a long-time coach, athletic director here at Trinity, and has done a great job. And Coach has just recently announced his retirement from coaching, but he will stay on in an administrative capacity with TBC Eagles Athletics. He's always had a great heart for the Lord, and so we're glad to have him back once again for this ceremony. Other members that we would like to bring out, people that have been inducted in past years. In the house today from the class of 2012 is Mr. Ryan Kosen. Ryan is an outstanding basketball player here for Trinity and led TBC to, I believe, 2 of those NIT championship banners that are on the wall here in the corner. He continues to be very active in coaching, in the game of basketball as a coach. Coached the TCA varsity basketball team for several years and also became an author, writing an outstanding book. I've read the book myself. It's an outstanding book on the development of young basketball players. So if you've got a young player that's interested in learning the game, you need to talk to Coach Coaster because he's got the right text for you to read for your youngster. Also here today, a legend from the shall I say how long ago, 80s? Okay. One of the early years of TBC basketball. This is the gentleman that put TBC basketball on the map. Mr. Reginald Devon. We inducted him in the class of 2014. And now his daughter is a legacy student here, and also playing for the women's basketball program. And Mr. Devon, it's great to have you back with us today. And then our other member that is here today from the class of 2015, he's Coach Milligan's son, but was an outstanding basketball player as well. Also helping to win NIT tournament championships, Mr. Joel Milligan. So we're grateful to have these 4 gentlemen, previous inductees, join us as we induct the newest class today. Our first inductee is the daughter of Roger and Sharon Chastain. She played college volleyball for Trinity Baptist for 2 years until she had 2 consecutive seasons with torn ACL, which ended her college career. Following graduation from Trinity Baptist College in 2010, this young lady began teaching at Trinity Christian Academy. She has taught elementary PE for the past 4 years, and she has previously taught 2nd and 5th grades. Her favorite verse is Jeremiah 17:7, which says, "Blessed is the man that trusteth in the Lord, and whose hope the Lord is." She described what she wants her players to learn from her leadership. "I want my players to fall in love with Christ and become the best volleyball player and best persons they can be. I want them to develop strong moral character. I'm very excited to begin working for Trinity Baptist College and TBC Eagles Volleyball as the new head women's volleyball coach." And not only is she our latest inductee, she's our newest head coach. We're taking over the women's volleyball program here at Trinity Baptist College. And she has most recently just been engaged to our own professor, Dr. Adam Christmas, who I'm sure is in the house. So please join me in giving a big congratulations to the newest Hall of Fame member, Ms. Kirsten Chastain. We're very honored to introduce this next gentleman to you. He's been married to his wife Melissa for 11 years. They have 4 children, Chloe, Corbin, Allie, and Avery. He's the son of Dan and Mitzi Warner. His family and church is watching the Hall of Fame on the TBC Eagle YouTube channel right now. So wave to the camera, everybody, as we induct this gentleman into the Hall of Fame. He's the pastor of Terrell Baptist Church in Sherrills Ford, North Carolina. He was a tremendous leader on and off the court here. He was a student body president of Trinity Baptist during his junior and senior year, and he was an outstanding men's basketball player, helping us win the NIT championship. He says this: "I have the privilege and honor to serve a people thirsty for God and to see God glorified. God uses the staff, fellow students, and my coaches here at TBC to help reestablish my relationship with God. I found one of my greatest gifts next to Jesus, my wife, while I was a student here. She taught me what godly leadership looks like." During his time here, he was the MVP of the 2006 NIT National Tournament. He was an All-American in 2006. He's a member of our 1,000-point club with 1,625 career points. And he was a student body president from 04 to 06. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in congratulating Mr. Chad Warner. Our final inductee today is a team. So whenever a team reaches accomplishes something great like a championship, a national championship, we wait, our policy is to wait 5 years, and then we induct that team as a group. And so today we are inducting the 2012 Bible College National Championship team. This team, I believe the record was 22 or 24-6 that year, and we have several of the members present. I'll first announce the members that could not make it today. The ones who are not present: Assistant Coach John Milligan, Assistant Coach John Riss, Zach Potter, Pat Adams, Avery Holly, Xavier Perkins, Taylor Harmon, Quentin Powell, Greg Monona, Evan Wheeler, Darren Bly, Zach Shank, Corey Roth. The ones that are here today, we're going to bring them out right now, and we're so proud to have them here in the house. Mr. Will Hopgood. Will was a faithful team manager for many years, and we could not have experienced the success we had without the important role he played to help us do what we needed to do. One of the great three-point shooters on that team was Mr. James Beaudry. James met his wife here, and they are happily married and with kids, and was a great representative not only as a student, but as a student athlete as well, and also one of the creative guys that really helped grow TBC Athletics in many ways. So James is great to have here. Mr. Billy Erstein. Billy was an important member of that team that year as well. Obviously his size was a big impact for us. Also a good three-point shooter. Mr. Ahmad Simon. Ahmad is another graduate of TBC. Also a winner of the prestigious Gibson Award, which is the highest award that Trinity Baptist College gives to one of its students. And we're very proud of all that Ahmad has accomplished. Mr. Jeremy Bowles. Another great three-point shooter and just a heart and soul guy, a guy that just gave me everything he had, and is now serving as an assistant coach on our men's basketball coaching staff. And great to have you here today, Jeremy. Associate head coach John Jones, that's me. And then our head coach of the 2012 NIT National Championship team, Mr. Patrick J. Milligan. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2012 NIT Championship team. Let's have all the winners come out to half court. We have a photographer right here. Great. Okay. Just kind of line up right here. All together. Thanks very much. Piedmont, thanks for allowing us to take this extra time. Here we go.
What a fantastic honor for Trinity Baptist College Hall of Fame inductees. We hope you enjoyed the halftime ceremony, and we hope you enjoy the upcoming second half. As you see on the scoreboard, the Eagles lead Piedmont International 33-29. Leading scorers on the court, all with 7 points. For Trinity Baptist, Chandler Rivers, and for Piedmont, Tamir Glenn and Marcus Ingram. Also for the Eagles, Caleb Howard and Marcus Dixon, along with Jakael Walker, 6 points apiece. Marquise Duncanson and Zach Norris each have 3. Markel Perry has a deuce for the Eagles. Meanwhile, for Piedmont, Nash Carter, Troy Nix each with 2 points. Robert Neal and Justin Poitras with 4. And Colton Bishop with a 3-pointer. That came in the first half. Foul situation, 2 fouls apiece for Nash Carter, Marcus Ingram, Troy Nix, and Keon Jones of the Bruins. And only 1 foul each from Chandler Rivers, Caleb Howard, and Andrew Bowman. So nobody anywhere near in danger of fouling out as we get ready to start the second half. The rebounds have been 12 for Piedmont and 18 for Trinity. Marcus Dixon has 7 of those 18 rebounds. He has the most of anybody on the court so far this afternoon. Remember, the Lady Bruins won the women's game earlier today, 57-41 over Trinity Baptist College. And in that ball game, it was Ashley Lane with 17 points and Amaya Scott with 16 to lead the Bruins. Zanaya Kessler had 10. For the Eagles, Destiny Green led with 12, Diamond Alford 10, and Megan Gooden had 9. But Piedmont took that ball game, and now the Gentlemen Eagles are trying to make it a split of this women's-men's doubleheader. It's been a very exciting first half. Piedmont scored the first 12 points of the game and at one point led by 15. Trinity now leads by 4, 33-29 as the halftime intermission comes to end. And there you see the Eagles getting some last-minute instructions from Coach Jones. Bruins are ready on the court as we're about to get set for the second half here on YouTube Live TBC Eagles. I'm Ray Bureau. Dean Bureau is our cameraman. He is a senior at Trinity Christian Academy, getting ready to graduate. And for those who have not heard yet, I'm a bragging proud papa. He's just been accepted to the University of North Florida here in Jacksonville. Second half underway. Bruins with the opening possession, trailing by 4. Now going from left to right, and a 3-point shot from Nix does not go, and we have a whistle already here in the second half. And that is a foul called on Colton Bishop. That is his first team foul, number 1 on the Bruins here in the second half. Eagles had only 3 team fouls in the first half. Rivers, Howard, and Bowman, as we said, each picking up 1. Duncanson hit a clutch 3 late in that first half to help the Eagles overcome that 15-point deficit. Now Rivers inside the paint, 10 to shoot. Dixon from the line, off the glass, and in the hole. Marcus Dixon now has 8 points on the afternoon. Remember, there was a question about a tip-in. Was it Bowman or Dixon? It was Marcus Dixon who got that tip-in late in the first half. Again, thank you to Clayton McDaniel, our official scorekeeper. Alexa Goodwin works the clock. Eagles now lead by 6. 5 seconds on the shot clock, and the ball goes out of bounds off the hands of Colton Bishop. And the Eagles now could extend their lead even further. They lead 35-29, just over a minute into the second half. Duncanson's pass went astray, and that'll give the ball right back to the Bruins. We mentioned Colton Bishop a few times. He's averaging 10.3 points per game and 82% from the free throw line. He is a junior from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, so playing for his hometown college as well. Jump shot from Nix, no good. Bowman with the rebound, and the Eagles come away with the ball. Rivers trying to go the distance. It bounces around and falls in for the basket, giving Rivers 9 points. His alley-oop late in the first half really ignited this crowd. He and Ja'Kayla Walker both with slam dunks. That brought the crowd to life, gave the Eagles momentum, and now they lead by 8, 37-29. Nash Carter for 3, off the rim, and a whistle underneath. We'll see what the call is. It looks like a foul on Nix. Pushing foul, and that is number 3 on Troy Nix Jr., and a timeout for Coach Josh Howard. 17:50 left on the clock, 30-second timeout. Eagles lead at 37-29. NBA action starts just about now with Oklahoma City at Detroit. That ball game should be tipping off any moment now. Orlando Magic at Indiana. Washington at Atlanta a little later on tonight. Charlotte at Miami. Boston at Golden State. Brooklyn in Minnesota later tonight. And Dallas at Denver. NBA action on this Saturday evening. Next chance we get, we'll tell you about NCAA Top 25 action on Saturday afternoon and Saturday evening. Eagles with an 8-point lead, looking to extend it to double digits. This is their biggest lead of the game. Remember, they trailed most of the entire first half, took the lead just a couple of minutes before the buzzer, and now we have a whistle that will send Markel Perry to the line. That is Nash Carter with his 3rd foul, and Markel Perry at the line for the first time this afternoon. Perry is 67% from the line, 40 out of 60 this season, and the first of 2 is a little bit too strong. Markel averages 10.1 points per game coming into today's ball game, and he's 27% from beyond the arc. Lone senior on the Eagles roster, Savannah, Georgia native, and free throw number 2 is good. Perry gives his team a 38-29 lead. Plenty of basketball left, 17-19 on the clock. This is Robinson dishing it off, and the shot put in by Marcus Ingram on the assist from Colton Bishop. Ingram now with 9. Eagles work down the shot clock, under 20, taking their time, looking for a good opportunity. They have a 7-point lead at the moment. That's Rivers at the TBC logo. 5 on the shot clock. Perry needs to get it off. Dishes to Rivers. 3-pointer is off the rim. Duncanson, yes! Beautiful play by Marquise Duncanson, getting the rebound off the rim as the time on the shot clock just about expired, and he got the short jumper in the basket. 5 points now for Duncanson. 9-point Trinity Baptist lead, 40-31. Rivers got a hand on it, knocked it away, but it stays with Piedmont. 10 seconds to get off a shot. And we have a hard foul away from the ball, and that is number 4 on Troy Nix Jr. and team foul number 3 on Piedmont. Nix will head off in favor of Robert Neal. And officials giving the scorer's table a chance to reset the shot clock. Coming up on the 16-minute mark here in half number 2. Eagles lead by 9. Biggest lead of the game for Trinity Baptist. Rivers jump shot. It is good. 11 points for Rivers, and that is the margin of the lead for the Eagles at this point. And off the glass does not go. Marcus Ingram, rebounded by Marcus Dixon, and Rivers brings it up court. Duncanson keeps his feet in the front court. Now Rivers over near the bench. Shot clock now at 11. Ball stolen away. Ingram finds Robinson for the layup. And Rivers just does avoid the foul. Robinson's first basket of the game. 42-33. Eagles lead. 15-5 left on the clock. Dixon, pull-up jumper off the rim. Tamir Glenn pulls it down, brings it up court. Trying to go the distance. His bounce pass nearly stolen. Bruins keep possession. Glenn tries to get around Dixon, and it is Dixon called for the block. That is his first foul, and first foul on the Eagles here in the second half. Zach Norris in for Andrew Bowman. So for the Eagles, it's Rivers, Harry, Duncanson, Norris, and Dixon. And for Piedmont, it is Nix, Neal, Glenn, Robinson, and Carter. That's Nash Carter with the ball in the corner. Bruins working around to the left side, and another foul against Trinity. This is going to be Chandler Rivers picking up his second. Team foul number 2. Shot clock reset to 20. Jakael Walker heading in for Trinity. Rivers will have a seat. It is a 9-point Eagles lead. Robinson to the hole, does not go. Second chance is good. And Robert Neal will go to the line. Foul called on Jakael Walker. That is his first. Team foul number 3. Basket is good for Neal, and a shot at a three-point play. It is up and no good. Neal, an 83% free throw shooter, misses the opportunity at a three-point play. 42-35, Trinity Baptist leads. Bounce pass inside to Dixon. Jump shot is good. Marcus Dixon with 10, trailing only Chandler Rivers for the game high. Bruins work the shot clock down to 12. Glenn inside, ball stolen away. Dixon on the move, has a man to each side, takes it all the way, and he will draw the foul. Nash Carter picks up foul number 4, and it sends Dixon to the line. He is 0 for 2 from the line so far today. Both those attempts came in the first half. First of 2 for Dixon is no good, off the back of the rim. Caleb Howard in for Markel Perry. Nash Carter heads off in favor of Justin Poitras. Also leaving is Robert Neal. And Dixon at the line, free throw number 2. Hits both the back and the front of the rim and does not fall. Eagles again lead by 9, 44-35, clock now at 13:30. Plenty of basketball left. Bounce pass to the outside for Antoine Robinson, guarded by Duncanson. Bounce pass gets away from Poitras. Here comes Dixon, one-on-one, And a block shot by Robinson, and he is now on the move, trying to get around Walker. Layup is good. What a job by Antoine Robinson on the defensive side, and then on the offensive side to get the layup after the block shot. Antoine Robinson now with 4, all of those here in the second half. Shot clock at 11. Howard, three-pointer. That's the third three-pointer for Caleb Howard. He has a total of 9. 33% coming in from three-point range. That has gone up quite a bit so far today. Three-point shot off the rim. That was Nix with the attempt. Robinson, shot block, gets his own rebound. Shot clock did not reset. The ball did not hit the rim. It now reads 16. Bounce pass to Nix, playing with 4 fouls. Inside, and Norris will be called for the foul. 2 shots coming up for Troy Nix. That is foul number 1 on Zach Norris. Nix hit both free throw attempts he had in the first half. At the moment, it's a 10-point Trinity Baptist lead, 47-37. Free throw number 1 is good. Nix shooting 46% from the line coming in, but he's hit 3 out of 3, and here comes number 2. It is good. So the lead is 8 for the Eagles, 47-39. So Nix now 4 for 4 from the line. All 4 of his points coming from free throws. Ball stolen away by Glenn. Here come the Bruins trying to cut it down to 6. Possibly 5 with a 3. And a pushing foul will be called. That is Keon Jones with the foul. Eagles get possession. Marquise Duncanson, the man who went down, gets up, shakes it off, and the Eagles could put the lead back up to double digits. That is foul number 2 on Jones. Team foul number 6. So essentially the Eagles in the bonus because the next foul will be number 7. Duncanson outside to Howard, 3-point shot off the back of the rim. Walker could not pull it down. Nix picks it up off the floor. Quick transition down court. That is Glenn with the layup, and a very nice job by Duncanson recognizing not picking up the unnecessary foul. Give them what they earned. It's a 6-point Eagles lead. Rivers will go to the line for 2. 2 Bruins in the vicinity. We'll see who gets the call. It is Justin Poitras with his first, and Chandler Rivers ready to shoot 2. 1 for 1 from the line. 51% on the season. First of 2 is off the front of the rim. Eagles were 6 out of 8 in the first half. And free throw number 2 from Rivers. This one also a little bit too strong, so the lead remains at 6. Piedmont was down by 11 just a bit ago. They have cut it down to 6. Caleb Howard guarding Robinson. Now Glenn has it stripped away. Loose ball. Robinson picks it up. 7 on the shot clock. Nix with the layup. His first field goal. He now has 6. And the Eagles lead is down to 4. 47-43 midway through the second half. Just past the 10-minute mark. Rivers inside the paint, able to change hands, get the basket, and draw the foul. Foul called on Tamir Glenn. That is his first. Eagles are already in the bonus, but Rivers got the basket. He's back at the line. He missed both of them just a few seconds ago. 49-43 pending this free throw from Rivers. He is a 5'11" freshman guard from Indian Trail, North Carolina. Three-point opportunity is good. Rivers now with 14, the game high. It's now a 7-point Eagles lead, 50-43. Nix from outside the lane, jump shot off the rim, rebound Jones. Jones thought about a three, instead he found Glenn, who takes it inside. Zach Norris rejects the shot and pulls it in. Walker, 1-on-2, no good. Here come the Bruins, very fast up court. Duncanson forces Robinson to make a bad pass, and Walker to Rivers. This one gets away from Rivers. Duncanson will draw the foul, if I read that correctly. It is a blocking foul on Tamir Glenn. When we come back from this timeout, Duncanson will be at the line. NCAA top 25 action. Bunch of final scores already in the books. North Carolina State defeated number 10 North Carolina 95-91. Number 14 Texas Tech 70, South Carolina 63. These are final scores. The Florida Gators, a 20th ranked team, 81-60 over Baylor. Number 24 Rhode Island defeated Duquesne 61-58. Number 4 Duke fell by 2 points to number 2 Virginia 65-63. Alabama 80, number 12 Oklahoma 73. Number 22 Tennessee beat Iowa State 31-19. And number 5 Kansas 38-21 over Texas A&M. Those last two games in progress. All the others before that, those are our final scores. Next opportunity, we'll let you know the remaining top 25 games still on the schedule for tonight. Marquise Duncanson at the line. Eagles with a 50-43 lead. 9 minutes and 3 seconds left in regulation. Free throw from Duncanson. It was a 1-and-1. It does not go. The next foul will put the Eagles in the double bonus for the rest of the game. Bruins find Glenn outside, three-pointer, and he buries his third one of the game, and the lead is back down to 4. Glenn has 3 threes, a deuce, and a free throw for 12 points. Rivers outside the arc. 1-on-1 and a traveling violation. That'll turn it over to Piedmont, who now has a chance to cut it to within 2 or possibly 1. Tamir Glenn took his time getting up court. Now charges in, dishes it off. Robinson for 3. No, it looked good coming out of his hands. Ball on the floor. Duncanson collides with Jones. And the Eagles come away with the ball. Both coaches wondering where the whistle is. Coach Howard of Piedmont, Coach Jones of Trinity. Officials letting them play on. Rivers, contact, no call, rejected by Jones. Long pass to Robinson. And the layup is good. He has 14, and it's now a 2-point ball game. So both teams coming back from double-digit deficits. So far the Eagles still hold the lead. They came back from down 15 in the first half to lead by 4 at halftime. Their lead in the second half got as high as 11. It's down to 2. Duncanson on a 4-second shot clock, no good. Nix with the rebound. Bruins looking to tie. Here's Robinson inside the Poitras. The basket is good, and the foul. Foul's called on Chandler Rivers. That's his third. Poitras sank the layup to tie the score at 50, and this free throw could put the Bruins back on top. Poitras, 67% from the line this season. Here's a free throw that puts his team back in the lead. 51-50, Piedmont leads. We're just now hitting the 7-minute mark. Perry, Rivers, Dixon, Bowman, and Duncanson on the court for Coach Jones. Jones, Poitras, Glenn, Robinson, and Nix for Piedmont. Perry was looking for a foul on that three-point attempt. He did not get the call. Ball up in the air. Nix pulls it down. Duncanson slapped it away, but Robinson picked it up. Shot clock at 13. Robinson. And a foul, looks like away from the ball on Poitras. That is his second. That's an offensive foul, so no free throws awarded, but it is team foul number 10. So the Eagles in the double bonus for the remainder of the game, and that does include any overtime should it happen. Bounce pass to Perry for the lead. It's good. What a play by Rivers. Spinning around, finding Perry for the layup. Now the Eagles have a 1-point lead. Three-point shot for Glenn, too short. Duncanson with the rebound. Eagles lead by 1. Ball got away, but Dixon was able to track it down. Now Rivers will set up an opportunity. Here's Perry backing it up. 15 to shoot. Eagles working the shot clock. Bowman, top of the key. Ball slapped away. Bowman's shot. That defensive play that got it away from Bowman may have prevented the ball from going in, and now Bowman with the rebound. And here comes Rivers, one-on-one, jump shot. He will draw the foul. Antoine Robinson, that's only foul number 1, but the Eagles are in the double bonus. Either way, Rivers has 2 free throws coming his way. He has hit 2 out of 5 so far today. Big free throws coming up for the freshman Rivers. Number 1 bounces around the rim and comes out. Carter, Ingram, and Bishop back on the court for Coach Josh Howard. The lead is 1, pending free throw number 2 from Chandler Rivers. It is up and off the rim, and that is Colton Bishop pulling it in. Nix for 3. Yes! That was a pretty shot. The net hardly moved, and a three-pointer gives the Bruins a 2-point lead. 54-52, 4:40 right now left on the clock. 9 total points for Troy Nix. That ball was tipped to the back court, so Eagles keep possession. Duncanson, three-pointer, does not go. Misses everything, and here come the Bruins, leading by 2. Ball gets away, out of bounds. And it looks like it'll be Eagles basketball, last touch by Piedmont. See Matt Carter, the starting pitcher of Game 2 for TBC against Florida National this afternoon. If I get an opportunity to see if we can get a final score. Eagles won Game 1, 6-0 over Florida National. Pass tipped off Bowman's fingers and goes out of bounds. Clock reads right at 4 minutes. It is a 2-point lead for Piedmont. Timeout for Coach Howard, a 30-second timeout. 3:53 left to play. 54 for Piedmont, 52 for Trinity. Number 11, Arizona will host Utah. That game will start in just a couple of minutes. Number 9, Cincinnati at Memphis in about half an hour. Number 19, Auburn hosts LSU at 6 o'clock Eastern Time. Number 7, West Virginia playing host to the Kentucky Wildcats at 7. At 8 o'clock, number 15, Gonzaga hosts San Francisco. Also at 8, number 21, Arizona State playing host to Colorado. And number 16, St. Mary's will see Portland as a visiting team. That game out west at 11 p.m. Eastern Time. Right here, we have a 2-point ball game. 54 for Piedmont International, 52 for Trinity Baptist. We have less than 4 minutes in regulation. Piedmont looking to double its current lead. Shot clock at 16. Terry Bird on the defense of Colton Bishop. Bishop finds Carter, 3-point shot. Off the rim, it looked good, but it did not go. Rebound by the Bruins. There's Nix for 3, off the rim. Second chance doesn't go, and a whistle underneath. Andrew Bowman with foul number 2. Players line up surrounding the lane. Ready to shoot 2 is Marcus Ingram. He has not shot a free throw yet today. First one is good. Ingram hasn't had many chances at the free throw line this season. He's now 4 out of 14. And free throw number 2. It is good, and the freshman from Winston-Salem hits them both and gives his team a 4-point lead. 56-52, Piedmont leads, 3:15 left to go. Dixon finds Perry, hard contact, no call. Out of bounds, and it will go to Piedmont. Nash Carter and Troy Nix are both on the court. They both have 4 fouls. They don't do Coach Howard any good on the bench, so he knows what he needs. They just want to be careful about picking up that 5th and final foul. There's Carter, guarded by Perry. Takes it to the hole and gets the layup to go through. Nash Carter been quiet on the scoring front, but that big bucket right there gives his team a 6-point lead. He has 4. Perry at the top, finds Dixon inside, and a foul will send Dixon to the line. We'll see which player gets the call. That is Marcus Ingram, that is his 3rd. Marcus Dixon at the line. He has missed all 4 attempts today. These are some big free throws for the junior, Marcus Dixon. Dixon is ready. First of two is good. Ja'Kale Walker checking in for Marquise Duncanson. Pretty likely we'll see Duncanson back on the court before this one ends. Here is Marcus Dixon. He hit his first. Number two is off the back of the rim, and Nash Carter pulls it in for Piedmont, and the Bruins lead by 5. Under 2.5 left to go. The Eagles won it on a buzzer beater Tuesday night. Right now they trail by 5. Carter finds Nix for 3, and a wonderful shot by Troy Nix. He's hit 2 consecutive attempts, and that gives the Bruins an 8-point lead. Under 2 minutes, 1:58. Walker is rejected, and last touch by the Eagles. And we're going to have a timeout with 1:50 left to play. Piedmont 61, Trinity 53. If I have it correct, Coach Jones has 3 fulls and a 30 left. And Coach Josh Howard of Piedmont has 3 full timeouts. It's an 8-point Bruins lead. They will have possession. 1:58 left on the clock. Trinity Baptist College comes into tonight's ball game as the number 8 team in NCCAA Division II. Piedmont International, NCCAA Division I. This is not a region game. They're both in the South region. They're being in different divisions. It will not count on their South region records either way. Tamir Glenn has 14 points to lead Piedmont. Chandler Rivers, same total for Trinity Baptist. Troy Nix has 12. You just saw him hit a huge 3-pointer. Marcus Dixon has 11 for second place on the Eagles here this afternoon. Well, we told you the story. 61-53, Piedmont leads. $1:58 left to play in regulation. Colton Bishop, guarded by Rivers. Gets it up to the front court, and the Bruins are going to work the clock down with an 8-point lead. It is currently a 3-possession game. 12 on the shot clock. Carter again backs it up. Bruins working the clock, making sure they keep the ball out of the Eagles' hands. 3-pointer for Glenn right before the buzzer. And Tamir Glenn just made it an 11-point lead with 1:16 left on the clock as we speak. Perry finds Walker on the outside. Eagles with the shot clock at 15. Rivers to the hole. Does not go, out of bounds. Last touch by the Eagles. It's Piedmont ball. Leading 64-53, 63 ticks left on the clock. So the Bruins will likely work the shot clock down again, but this one gets away. Duncanson, his pass stolen away. That was Ingram with the steal, and now Carter at the timeline gets it across. Backs it up again. They're going to work the clock. Under a minute to go. At 45.4, and a whistle on Walker. That's his second, and team foul number 6. Shot clock at 20, game clock 45.4. Colton Bishop will inbound after the substitution. Caleb Howard, Antoine Robinson in. Ingram and Bowman coming out and a timeout with 45.4 seconds remaining. 30-second timeout for Coach Jones. 64 for Piedmont, 53 for Trinity. Remember, the Eagles will play their next 3 games on the road at Florida College Tuesday, at Pensacola Christian next Saturday, and at Trinity College on February 6th. The next home games will be the final 2 home games of the season. Pensacola Christian on February 13th and Toccoa Falls on February 16th. Eagles will end the regular season at Johnson University of Florida on Saturday, February 17th. Those last 5 games are all South Region matchups for the Eagles. 44 seconds left to go. And that is team foul number 7 and a 1-and-1 coming up. Nash Carter at the line. First time this afternoon. He is 88% from the free throw line. That is 70 out of 80, so that's no small sample size in 14 games. For Nash Carter, the senior from Providence, Rhode Island. This one does not go. Dixon pulls it in. Rivers to the hole, and the bucket is good, giving him 16. And we're going to have a whistle at 32.2. And Marcus Dixon was his second foul, and a 1-and-1 coming up for Nix. Troy Nix has hit all 4 free throws he has attempted today. He's now 10 for 17 on the season. 6'8" forward, a junior from New Orleans, Louisiana, and his first free throw is good. He is now 5 for 5 from the line. 10-point Piedmont lead with 32.2 seconds left. Number 2 is good. Nix a perfect 6 for 6 and 14 points on the afternoon. Caleb Howard trying to go to the hole. He finds Dixon. Reverse layup is good. So Dixon with a baker's dozen. 19.7 seconds left. The shot clock is off. Robinson will take the layup, giving him 19. Howard for 3. It is off the rim. Rebound Norris. Back out to Howard. Another 3-point attempt is off the rim. 2 seconds left. Dixon will take the final shot. It goes in, giving Dixon 15 points, but that's going to end the ball game with the final score. The Piedmont International University Bruins 68, the Trinity Baptist College Eagles 59. A 9-point win for the Bruins in a very exciting matchup for both teams. Both fell behind, came back to take the lead, and Piedmont comes away with the victory. Tamir Glenn, 17 points. Troy Nix Jr. with 14 to lead the Bruins. Chandler Rivers, 16, and Marcus Dixon, 15, leading the Eagles. There you see the teams on the court for the closing prayer. We'll say goodnight ourselves. For Coach Jones, Dean Bureau on camera, I'm Ray Bureau saying good night. God bless you from Trinity Baptist College.